Hello, and welcome back to the Hundred Line, the Last Defense Academy. Last time we had a fanboy moment. Like I told you guys, I'm a really big fan of Ichikoji and Kodaka and Danganronpa SK games, and this game, it oh my god, just trying to not play it so I can record it is it's hard. But I've enjoyed the beginning. Now let's continue, shall we? Let's see what this game has for us. Where do we go now? Hello, is this thing on? Testing 1, 2, 3. This is a message from Sirei. Just a reminder that the war room is on the 3rd floor. Anyone who doesn't want to be branded a coward can join us here anytime. 3rd floor, huh? Okay. Third floor hallway is... Wow. Oh, that's so smooth. War room. Hehe, you coming too, Takumi? This means you made up your mind to fight? Yes, I figure you guys could use all the help you can get. That's assuming you will be any help at all. That's the old Last Defense Academy fighting spirit. I knew you would come around, Sumino. I didn't exactly have a lot of choice, the way you threatened us. You won me with your cruel words, soldier. Your cruel words, soldier. That was just some friendly advice. There was a chance your inaction will have dire consequences for your loved ones. You will want to know about it, wouldn't you?
Hey!
What does that even mean?
Aha!
I'll explain later. Right now, protecting the school takes priority. Now then.
Yeah.
Take up your infusers. You remember how they work, right? Just show them in your chest and they'll pump you full of that sweet Hemoanima. With that much power on your side, securing the victory should be a cinch.
Yeah.
Once you're fully used up, use these launch pads to get down to the battle. Then we just have to eliminate all enemy units, Jess. Let's get started. About time. Let's do this. This is so hype! I've been going back and forth with her voice. I don't know how to... I don't know how to voice her. I can do this. I'll find a way to make it work somehow. I've beaten these things once, and I can do it again. I just have to do it like I did back home.
Don't be so modest. You can do it if you try, Taki. I guarantee it.
Karua believed in me. Now it's time to prove her right.
Everybody ready for battle? It's your first time since the entrance exam, so feel free to go crazy out there. Try out every last reserve of strength and bathe in the blood of your enemies.
Here we go.
troops, stand ready. Let the battle commence. This is it, soldiers. Hope you're all ready. The enemy is going to advance steadily toward the school. The building has a barrier around it, but it can't stand up to attacks for very long. If its integrity level falls to 0, the enemy will waltz right in, and then it's game over for all of us. Keep an eye on how the barrier's holding up, and eliminate all threats to the school. Exercise your powers of observation, strategy, and merciless cruelty to their utmost. This is an honest-to-goodness battlefield, so keep your wits about you, unless you want to end up with a hole in your head.
Unless you want to die a pretty dumb death. It's a defensive battle. You will lose if the barrier generator is destroyed. Protect it until the very end and destroy all of your enemies. So it is kind of like a tower defense. More of a tactical game. Annihilate all enemies. Okay. 14 HP, 14 HP, 10, 12. So this must be damage, and this should be the front. Adds attack +1 for every enemy defeated per turn. User skills change when fatigued. Allows use of retry and weight reset. Adds armor +1 for each space moved. Okay. So yeah, this is my time.
Hauling ass!
Each member of the Special Defense Unit has a ability known as the Specialist Skill. Learn each character's skill and use them to your advantage in battle. Takemaru is a great defender with superior mobility and defense. He automatically gains armor +1 for each space moved from his specialist skill. Special Rampage. Out of my way. Okay, so he does like a square. Armor provides temporary defense that can absorb damage that would otherwise diminish your speed. It is only effective during the turn it was used. Okay, so I have a shield.
Time to move.
Hiroku is an attacker that specializes in hard-hitting attacks. She automatically gains attack +1 max 3 for each enemy she kills during one turn from her specialist skill. Special Discipline. Okay. Launch a powerful attack at a single enemy. Damage all enemies in front within a small area. So this does 5 damage, so this should one-shot that.
Take this!
Yep.
Oh, satisfied. This doesn't feel half bad. I could get used to this.
I think you're already used to it.
Oh, dang, girl! How'd you get to be so strong?
Strong don't even begin to cover it. Where'd you get all that power?
I told you I was stronger than you. I suggest you pay better attention in the future.
Is there a reason you're so much stronger than the rest of us, though?
What gives you the right to question me? At any rate, it's none of your concern. If you have time to prattle pointlessly, I suggest you use it more constructively and take out some of the weaker enemies.
Yeah. You're awesome, we get it. I'm just glad you're on our side. Now let's get back in there. I'm itching to bust some heads.
You are a weirdo, as much as her. By the way, I need to check if this voice actor is actually Harley Quinn, because she sounds so much like her. What did you do?
Let's do it to it!
Norm is a mid-range support specialist that can provide support attacks and gain a lot of voltage. Hermes' specialist skill, Special Sick Day, will make her feel low when she gets fatigued. This will then change all of her skills to their low counterparts. Okay, so you are not melee, you're ranged. Homicide. Well, kinda ranged. Mid-range.
I've got this.
Takumi is an easy-to-use character with great balance of range and attack strength. You can redo battles by selecting his specialist skill, Special Redo, from the menu, accessible by pressing the menu button. You have zero AP, and your turn now. Yes. Okay.
Let's give it to him.
Out of my way.
Here we go!
All right, let's get started.
Intestinal laceration. Damage all enemies in front within a small area. I can just like this.
How's this?
You have 0 AP, and your turn now. Yes.
Now then, to business. I'll chop you to pieces. Broken so soon.
Full throttle.
Out of my way. Can I get
Here we go.
And
Let's
you
go!
finish him.
Did we win?
Yep.
Ha! Was that it? I was expecting more of a challenge. I feel dumb forever being scared of these guys.
You were actually scared of them. For all your bluff and bluster, you're just as much of a coward as the others.
Hey, I ain't no coward. I'll take you on anytime.
Nice work, troops. No one would think this was your first real battle.
Good job for not dying.
But it wasn't. We fought him once already, back in the TRC.
Oh, right. Of course you did.
Of course you did. Huh. Maybe that was just a simulation.
What even are those monsters anyhow? Ain't it about time you spilled the beans?
Oh, they are a violent and pernicious race. The enemy of all mankind.
Well, that's ominous. Can you be a little more specific?
Are they like demons from another dimension? Time-traveling aliens? Experimental bioweapons gone wrong? Oh, how about all of the above? They were created as living weapons but escaped to another dimension where a PMC controlled by demonic entities sent them into the past to destroy the future.
What?
That theory's way too busy.
To tell you the truth, we haven't been able to determine their true nature just yet. All we know is that they're determined to get inside this school. As such, I've decided to designate them School Invaders for the time being.
Invaders, huh?
Lucky for us, the undying flames stop them from getting too close. Most of the time, that is. But every now and then, some extra strong ones break through somehow. Your special defense unit exists to deal with such attacks, as and when they occur.
But why are they attacking the school to begin with?
They're after a certain special something, hidden deep within the school. if that falls into the hands of the invaders, humanity is as good as extinct.
Extinct? Like, our entire species?
So we're legit fighting to save humanity here? Dude, that is freaking sweet!
But the scale here doesn't make sense. I'm having trouble seeing how this school and the future of humanity can possibly be connected.
I don't get it either. And then again, I'm a straight up student, so there's a lot of stuff I don't get.
Just roll with it.
Everyone stop talking!
What's the matter?
My radar display is lighting up like a fireworks show. We're not out of the woods yet. We've got another enemy approaching fast. And it's a big one.
What? What happened with the goofy enemies?
The hell, man? You want us to fight that thing?
Size isn't everything. I don't believe it'll give me any trouble.
Yeah, baby!
And she's dead.
Hurry! We have to save her!
What? What? Jesus.
No way. No freaking way.
Yeah, it's not bad. Not even half of a chapter, and already someone died. What?
Corpse recovery unit, deploy. There, we got her body back safe and sound. You can all relax now.
How can we relax? One of our friends just died.
Just focus on the battle. That's the Invaders, Commander. It's gonna be on a whole different level to anything you've fought so far.
He's right. We can't afford to get distracted from the task at hand. Now, more than ever. It's fight or die.
But...
Don't let it get to you, man. Huh? You let the situation get to you, you lose your cool. You lose your cool, you lose the fight. Trust me on this. We've come this far, we gotta keep going to the end. There'll be time for mourning and crap later.
God.
Yeah, we need to kill that thing.
Damn.
Enemy commander.
Those troops you fought before were just the opening act. This commander's a real monster. Conventional weapons don't have any effect on it. That's where you saviors of humanity and your Hemoanima come in. You starting to see why the Special Defense Unit is so important?
Why is Hemoanima the only thing that works? What exactly is this stuff anyway?
It's the only thing standing between humanity and annihilation at the hands of the invaders. That's really all you need to know. Oh, by the way, those drones from earlier are getting tuned up, so try your best to avoid any further casualties.
Try not to die.
Easy for you to say. We're the ones risking our lives out here.
New enemy approaching. Oh my god. Anyone ally dies in battle barrier. I have to defend the barrier, and I have to not die. When Botas reaches 1% or more, you will be able to use Boost Hemoanima in addition to special attacks. Boost Hemoanima powers up your allies in a variety of ways, and will remain in effect for the entirety of the battle. Let's buff you.
Time for battle.
Attack buff, move again.
I'm all worked up now. Time to move.
Okay, your attacks do 2 and 6 plus 1 to boost the those three.
Let's freaking go!
Let's go here.
My turn.
And you. Go here.
How's this?
Let's go.
And you. Attack this. Attack this team. Hit by these two. Can I retry? Redo wave. Let's redo wave. I think I fucked up.
Did we?
Okay. Cannot take that much damage.
There, we got her.
How can we?
Just that.
Here we go. I don't think I need to boost right
Those
away.
troops you fought, conventional weapons don't have any effect. You're starting to. What? It's.
Can you get there? Oh, I have to boost.
Time for that. I can hardly contain myself.
Ready when you are.
I can't.
Let's give it to him!
He's going to get surrounded by this. This is
Time to move.
seeing who gets hit here. He's probably going to get hit here, so let's just go here.
Die!
And you.
Here we go.
Let's move here. Oh, he moves. That works. That works, I guess. Okay, so
Ready whenever. Now then, to business.
I've got this. Take that!
Time for battle. Out of my way.
Full throttle!
oh, cannot move and do the special attack.
Hauling ass!
Can I move?
Rev it up!
No, I can't. Let's just do the special attack.
Hauling ass! Eat my dust!
Nice.
You're doing great! Don't stop until you've wiped them all out!
Okay. Stun will disable all actions until the end of the next turn. There are very few ways to remove this effect, so be very cautious as you fight.
Ready whenever. Chop you to pieces.
Sirei the next one. Uh-oh.
Lost in her blood.
Uh-oh.
Don't underestimate me. I can still fight.
I think she can get one more here. So let's
Take this.
kill this guy.
How unsatisfying.
Say when.
I need to stop this.
Take this!
And I cannot move this guy. I think I'm going to die, but let's see what happens. And damage. Okay. Uh-oh.
Let's do this!
I need to kill this.
Not yet.
Maybe
I've got this.
that's not going to get there, so we'll kill this. And let's use her special.
Hardly a challenge. Show me your inside.
And then I'll have to run. Or not.
Too bad! The enemy commander got away. Going after it now would only play into their hands. You'll have to finish that one off some other day.
Okay.
All in all, a decent first mission. Go ahead and dispel your Hemoanima and return to the school.
So I only had to kill the dragon. I didn't have to kill the other things. She looks like a psycho. Rank S. I think I could have done it better. But, well, it was our like. It was kind of our first fight.
Hooray!
Welcome back. You did great out there, soldiers. Those invaders never knew what hit them. 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do you appreciate? You guys! This is not time to celebrate. A girl died out there, you sick bastard. Oh, come on. I just wanted to give you some positive affirmation. It's management. He's right. Settle down. Yelling isn't going to do any of us good. Don't tell me you're okay with what just happened. It's war. People die. That's the whole idea. And it's not like she meant anything to me. We only met a couple of hours ago. If anything, you're the strange one for getting so worked up about a total stranger. You got a real attitude problem, do you know that? I know, as I said, no hitting girls was ironclad. But I figured for you I could find a loophole. I mean, open-handed strikes barely count as real hits, right? Just try it. I'll twist your body into the double helix in return. Her face. I think the way this is going, that the girl is not going to be dead. Sounds like in this case, DNA stands for don't know or. Come on, guys. Shouldn't hide among ourselves. Just as the tension in the room seemed strained to the breaking point, the door flew open with a clatter. Are you guys alright? No, asshole. We ain't alright. The emo chick with the creepy laugh got killed. For real. She actually died.
Hey!
Are you guys watching? Yes. The monitor in the classroom broadcast the whole battle. Honestly, I'm not sure if I approve of my dear sister being exposed to just explicit content. That was the first time I ever saw a person die. I still don't believe it. I know they say reality's cruel and all that, and this surely can't be happening. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's all a dream. It's one big messed up nightmare. What do I have to do to wake up? Should I just pinch myself real hard?
Quit your whining.
Wait,
You get why this happened, don't you? Her death's on all of you. If you guys had grown a pair and fought like the rest of us, the emo chick wouldn't have gotten cornered the way she did.
I don't think she was cornered. She knew what she was getting into when she agreed to go out there. And there's every chance things will have ended up like this even with our help. Yeah, she kinda jumped in there for no reason.
What? You think we should have hung back like you did? We'd all have been wiped out then.
Alright, troops, break it up. We are on the same side here, good grief. The way you're carrying on, you'll think someone had died. There we go. She is not dead.
Someone did!
But then, the door opened again, and we were joined by an unexpected guest.
Hey, guess who's back?
Of course, she's not dead.
Huh?
What? Oh, what's the matter, guys? Is my makeup smudged or something?
Alright, she doesn't have her teeth. Yeah, the teeth drawn on her face.
Oh man, how embarrassing. Just give me a shovel so I can bury myself and hide, am I right?
Never mind that. How are you alive?
Is she a ghost? Man, wouldn't that be cool? I'm not though. Just your girl, Takumi Sumino, in the flesh. I don't know what happened, but I basically came back to life.
You came back? Isn't that wonderful? It is another miracle courtesy of our friend, Hemoanima. What's Hemoanima got to do with it? It's not just for fighting, you know. It can also reconstruct and reanimate organic tissue. If one of you falls in battle, we'll send out a drone to recover your body post-haste. And it's just a matter of getting inside one of the recovery pods in the infirmary, stimulating your remaining Hemoanima, and boom, you rise from your grave. You can die out there as much as you want. You will just keep coming back. You mean immortal? Ding ding, that's correct. But that's impossible. I mean, even more impossible than everything else going on around here. You don't have to believe me, but there's some pretty strong evidence standing right in front of you. What did you say? Exhibit A, right here. Common sense has gone right out the window now. You think it's going to turn out we're inside a super immersive VR game or something? That's just your narrow viewpoint of what's normal talking. All of you from the Tokyo residential complex are like that. You've lived your lives under the dome for so long, you have no idea what a wide and wonderful place the world really is. Your future is simply brimming with possibilities. I don't even know how to react to that. So we are not even out of the first chapter, and we've had a bunch of Danganronpa references, and I'm all for that.
Huh?
You're serious? Really can't die, dude. That's so freaking sweet. This Hemoanima stuff is awesome. Must you raise your voice over every new development? Just remember, you are only immortal while you remain on school grounds. The recovery drones can't get past the wall of fire.
Yeah.
And if the invaders manage to get in and damage the recovery pods, you'll be stuck with the one life you got.
Oh.
You'll be back to regular old mortals. One life, and then you're gone for good. In other words, if we want to stay alive, we have to keep fighting off the invaders. Now you're getting it, Sumino. Keep on fighting like good little soldiers, and you'll be fine. Whoa, hold on a minute. Now that I think about it, not being able to die has a major downside. No, there's not going to be a killing game. We can't hold a killing game like this. Are we supposed to murder each other if we're all immortal? That's the part you have a problem with. One more thing, just to set your minds at ease. When you are revived, you'll also get a new bomb implanted in you, good as new. That's supposed to comfort us. At any rate, we've prepared you for everything. Now you can fight to your heart's content, right? Absolutely not. I'm more against it than ever now. How come? Even if this advanced technology you're talking about does exist, immortality seems a step too far. Your explanation of how it works was far too simplistic. I find it hard to believe you're telling us the whole truth. And even if we do come back afterward, fatal injuries are still going to hurt, right? It hurt like hell when it happened to me. It was so bad, I thought I was gonna die. You did die. In that case, I'm out. I can't allow anything that would cause my dear sister any pain. She wants to she wants to do it. Young people these days are so self-centered. We are talking about the future of humanity here, you know? You keep saying that, but how exactly does what we are doing here relate to that stuff? Like you said, if the invaders secure a special something from inside the school, humanity will be wiped out, correct? That's right. If you lose this war, Homo sapiens will be a thing of the past. Naturally, the Tokyo residential complex will be obliterated too. Obliterated? And that's what you meant by everything we hold dear being forfeit. Now you're getting it. The fate of the world as we know it rests squarely on your shoulders. When did my life go so spectacularly off track? So what is this thing that mankind's future depends on? What is it we are risking our lives to defend? I know you will ask that sooner or later. It's only natural you will want to know, so allow me to throw you a victory party. Your achievement in the field today deserves to be rewarded. Hey, Monokuma! He's right there. Talking about Danganronpa references. We want information, not a party. No reason you can't have both. I'll tell you more while you eat. You must be starving after all that fighting, right? Now that you mention it, I could use a bite. You're saying there's somewhere we can get food around here?
Yeah.
Of course. There's a cafeteria on the first floor. I'll meet you there.
Hey.
Come straight up, troops. No distractions, no detours. What do we do now? I'm in favor of going to the cafeteria. My dear sister's stomach has been grumbling adorably for a while now. You don't have to tell them that. Poor Kako. I want to hear that's what Sirei has to say, so I'll go along too. We wandered out of the war room one by one, still trying to make sense of the situation. Guess I'll go with the crowd. The cafeteria should be somewhere on the first floor. Pull up the map and select the place you would like to go in order to teleport. However, be aware that you won't be able to teleport to locations you haven't unlocked or locations marked as inaccessible. You can also use the map to check your current location as well as the locations of other characters. The map will come in handy whenever you are feeling lost. Okay. First floor. Second floor. First floor. This looks amazing, by the way. What is this? Can I interact with anything? Nope. Doesn't seem like. Cafeteria. Here it is, the school cafeteria. It's a lot bigger than I expected. Although, it's still just as weird as everything else around here. Go ahead and order whatever you want. It's your party after all. Our handy-dandy ration-o-matic will create any kind of food you desire. It slices, it dices, it also makes julienne fries. You want ramen, burgers, steak, sushi? It also rolls out nice and fresh. It's even got a recipe for pasta sauce, made by a grieving widower desperately trying to recreate his beloved wife cooking from memory. That's so sad. Speaking as a grandpa's girl, I don't even want to think about something like that. Let alone try it. I think I'm gonna stick with dessert. Chewing solid food for too long makes my jaw hurt. I'm a little worried about whether this stuff is really safe to eat, but I'm hungry enough that I'm willing to risk it. 1 hour later. Everyone died. Man, that hit the spot. I ain't never had anything this fancy before. It wasn't a bad effort, I suppose. I just wish we could have had some wine to go with it. Hey, you're too young for alcohol. Just because you got an attitude doesn't mean you get special treatment. Oh? That's with a snarky laugh. You think I'm scared? I ain't afraid of breaking no laws. I'm talking about your health here, dumbass. That stuff can seriously mess you up if your body's not used to it, you know? What's so funny? You think you're better than me or something? Even though he's like a macho, he's actually concerned about her. He's not trying to be a dick. He's just what he's saying is right. But she probably drinks wine. More importantly, why do these guys get the 5-star treatment while we are stuck with dry bread? Eating this actually making me hungrier.
Yum, yum, yum.
It's a victory dinner, remember? None of you did anything to contribute to this victory. So now you're using food as an incentive to get us to fight? Oh, so they didn't get any good food. Oops. Okay, I didn't miss anything. That won't work on me or my dear sister. We've lived through hardship much worse than this. Don't remind me. I'm fine with it too. If anything, dry bread is too good for a human cockroach like me. Oh my god.
No.
Just in case of you big-hearted recruits get any ideas, sharing food between fighters and non-fighters is strictly forbidden. You've thought of everything, haven't you?
Ah.
Sorry. I hope it doesn't look like we're rubbing it in. Don't worry about it. You're not the one who's at fault here. How? If you all eaten your fill, what say we get back on topic? Alright, let me start from the beginning. Last Defense Academy lies somewhere outside of the Tokyo residential complex, where you've all been living up until now. Of course, its exact location is a highly classified military secret. Very hush-hush. The school periodically comes under attack by a hostile force we call the Invaders. Much about them remains a mystery, but we do know that what they are after, a certain special something concealed in this very school. This item is vital to the continued existence of humanity. If it should fall into Invader hands, it's all over. Your home in the Tokyo residential complex will be destroyed, and everyone you've ever known will die horribly. To avoid this, we've drafted you into the Special Defense Unit, a squad dedicated to protect the school from invaders. To make things easier, for you mobilized in the case of an attack, you will be living here until further notice. And those are the facts of this case, Your Honor. Any questions? Or do you guys want to shout down some more? You didn't tell us anything new. Wait, cover that last part again. We're really supposed to live here from now on? Until further notice is awfully vague. Surely we're not supposed to spend the rest of our lives here. Of course. Your commission comes with an expiry date. You will be required to serve here for just 100 days. 100 days? That's right. Just spelled 2K 400 hours and you're done. If you manage to defend the school for that long, that is. After that, you'll be free to return to this peaceful existence you enjoyed so much before this ordeal began. You mean we can go back to the complex? Is there even a complex for us to return to? Or have those monsters already destroyed it? No, it's doing fine. There's no danger of the invaders attacking the Tokyo residential complex again. Right now, they're focused entirely on this school instead. Whatever you've got stowed away in here is that important to them? You've told us a lot, but there's one detail you seem determined to keep us from. Don't make me ask again. What exactly is it we are protecting? And why will losing it mean the end of humanity? Those are some good questions, perceptive as always, Shizuhara. One more thing. This mission is as important as you say. Why would you assign it to such a small group? We're civilians without any significant combat experience. The only one here who can put up a decent fight is me. You don't hold back, do you? Another excellent question, and I would love to give you a detailed, comprehensive answer to go with it. That's all highly classified information, and so long as even one of you refuses to fight, that would be the way it's going to be. That's the way it's going to stay. Explain yourself. She's not getting it. She's not taking this lightly. If you really want to know more about your mission or why you were chosen for it, there's just one path open to you, Shizuhara. As for you and the other brave souls from the fighters group to convince these lily-livered panty-waist to join in the war effort too. Now you want them to do your dirty work for you. Just one underhanded trick after the other. It's not like I'm doing this to yank your chains. That's just a fun bonus. My primary goal is to get all of you out there on the battlefield fighting the good fight. The invader forces are only going to get stronger from here on out. So I need all of you to be tip-top condition too. Without another word, Sirei hopped off his chair and strolled leisurely toward the door. Where are you going? I was gonna drop us a deuce and hit the hay. Why? You wanna come watch? You actually have realistic bodily functions? I suggest you get an early night tonight. You need to give your bodies time to recover after a first battle like today's. You never know when the next attack is going to happen. The next attack. This wasn't the first time I had to face those monsters, and it won't be the last either. They'll keep coming back to attack the school again and again. Every time, we'll have to put our lives on the line and maybe even experience the pain of death firsthand. That threat will be hanging over us constantly for the next 100 days. Will I be able to stay sane for that long? Will I even be the same person at the end of those 100 days? We are heroes. Where are we supposed to sleep anyway? You want us all to huddle on the floor together? There's no need for that. I've prepared luxurious individual suites for all of you. You will find them on the rooftop. Phew. At least we get our own rooms. I was starting to worry about that. You're all at that delicate age, after all. If I let you guys alone, you'll be rooting like rabbits in no time. Oh my god. Is that true? Is kinky group sex some kind of high school rite of passage? What? What? Why are you so excited about this? Oh my god, I thought you were the same one.
Oh!
You need to stop taking that what he says so seriously, sister dearest.
Hey!
Go find your rooms, settle in, and think hard about what you're going to do from here on. Tomorrow is the first day of the rest of your lives. What did he mean? What's there to think about? I think that his way of encouraging you guys to join the fight. Come on, do it! Just pretend like you're an anti-PK hunting down griefers like a boss. Look, I'm just a regular guy. I can flip a switch and go psycho. We're immortal here. What's there to be scared of? Sure, getting killed hurts, but you can come right back after. You know how some people don't ride roller coasters even though everyone knows they're perfectly safe? It's like that. Except even more so, since there's actual danger in this case. You do realize your decisions also affect the rest of us. You're being denied important information because of your cowardice. I know, pretty much everything I do has a negative effect on the people around me. The world would be better off if I've never been born. I don't see why we should be expected to fight in the first place. Shouldn't protecting humanity be left up to science nerds and army jocks? Right? Why us? I haven't even solved my first mystery yet. Besides, once people start talking about the future of humanity, I kinda tune out. It's too big for me to wrap my head around. That lack of imagination is a serious shortcoming. You'll never survive this if you don't learn to adapt. I get where Tsubasa is coming from, though. Yesterday was just another normal day. Now I'm risking my life fighting against monsters who want to destroy the world. Part of me is still having trouble accepting any of this is real. Something tells me this little round table we've got here isn't going anywhere. How about we call it a day? After that victory feast, I'm about ready to slip into a food coma. Same here. Dying really takes it out of you. Really gotta stay here for a whole 100 days. I've only been here for one and I'm already sick of the place. I have my fair share of concerns too. Sirei said we were living together, but we are basically prisoners here. You sure you're alright? Please, don't worry about me. The symptoms, they come and go. But I agree, we should rest for now. A good night's sleep will help us focus better tomorrow. But with everything that's happened, I'll be able to get to sleep. Unable to dispel the oppressive atmosphere, everyone gradually wandered out of the cafeteria. I should get going too. Apparently your rooms are up on the roof. If it's just me, or is it that a really strange place to put them? Okay. I think this is a good place to end it for now. Oh my god, I really want to continue the game, man, but I'll have to take a break. I hope you're enjoying the watch, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye.